What's up everybody, welcome back to the Art of Crypto, the birthplace of absolutely legendary gains. Now in this video we will be taking a look at REEF USDT and why I believe it has really high potential to absolutely blow up really soon. So just to give you a little bit of a past rundown, when I was looking at REEF in the past, I was actually looking at this ascending channel right here, and you can see that we were respecting this channel until the flash crash that happened yesterday where we broke below it. But I would say that if we just move this over to here, if we just simply ignore what happened in the flash crash yesterday, we are still respecting this rising channel, which is brilliant. Because usually when rising channels break to the upside, it is a parabolic move. So we could easily see REEF getting back to 6 cents or maybe even higher. So here is what I would do if I'm looking to get into a trade on REEF USDT. Right now it's at the bottom of the channel. So in fact, at this moment, at this point right now, it is actually a pretty safe entry because your stop loss would be right below the channel. But at the moment, things in the crypto markets might not be as certain yet, so I might even just chill out a little bit, give it a day or two, just to make sure that everything is back on track, because we don't want another Bitcoin dump and everything else to dump as well, because that would, let's just say that if you were on anything more than 10x leverage or maybe even 8x leverage, you would get absolutely wrecked. So here's what I would personally do. Now, if you take a look here at this purple line right here, that is a 200 exponential moving average on the 4-hourly chart. Now, what I would do if I were you is I would wait for a break above. So I want to see REEF break above the 200 EMA, come down, retest it, and then form a higher low. That would be my entry right there. The reason why I would tell you to wait for the 200 EMA is again because markets might be a bit uncertain right now. Now, in yesterday's video on how to recover your losses in crypto, I mentioned that if the only thing you did in trading was to buy oversold bounces, this right now is an oversold bounce. But here is the thing about oversold bounces. It is simply that, just a bounce. There is no guarantee that it will hold. So until the market conditions are clearer, or at least until the market direction is certain, I would be patient and wait for REEF to break above the 200 EMA and a retest before entering. Besides that, by waiting for a trade to come to you instead of you going to the trade, you hold a much higher chance of it actually being a good trade, which is what we ultimately want, to make money from trading and to not lose money. But with that being said, I do believe that the potential for REEF is really high, and I'm talking like 100% gain from this point on. Here's why. Notice in the past, back in February, we sort of came down here and we formed almost a rounded bottom almost. And whenever we have rounded bottoms, you know that it's going to be brilliant. See, during the breakout of the rounded bottom, we literally went up by 100% in 14 days. And right now, it is looking like a rounded bottom too, if you want to think about it that way. But I would think of it as an ascending channel. So if you were to buy at the retest of the 200 EMA, you could literally take profit at the top of the channel, wait for it to come down a little bit, and once it breaks above this channel, holy, it will be a brilliant trade. Not just that, but if we look at market Cipher right now, on the 4-hourly, it seems that we are about to form a trigger wave, but again, it is all about thinking like a grand strategist. Know thyself, know the enemy, 100 battles, 100 victories. So right now, we need to identify the enemy first. We need to know the situation of the enemy, which is the market conditions. Because here's what's happening right now. If I just go to any random altcoin, you can actually see that most of them have broke below the 200 EMA. See, right here, most of them have broke below the 200 EMA. If you go to 7 out of 10 altcoins, it will look something like this. So until we break above the 200 EMA and have a retest, I would actually expect us to have more downside. Here's why. The 200 EMA is usually a very good dynamic support and resistance. So there is actually a higher chance for REEF to get rejected by the 200 EMA and continue to have more downside. If that is the case, if we really do see something like a bearish engulfing pattern right now on the 200 EMA, I would actually take a short, and this applies to most altcoins as well. So be patient and let the trade come to you. You do not go to the trade. So that is the rising channel. What about taking profits? So when it comes to taking profits, here is what I would look at. This is a Fibonacci retracement from the most recent significant swing top to the swing low. And this is where we have our Fibonacci levels. So you could use these as profit taking targets. Notice how at the 0.236 level, it acted as pretty good support. Price reacted at a 0.382 as well, at the 0.5, at the 0.618. Basically, all of these levels can be considered as take profit targets before it reaches the channel. Now, if it does reaches the channel top, you can actually see that that is the golden pocket of the Fibonacci retracement. So whatever the case, if it really does hit the channel, I would expect a short little rejection, maybe to the 0.5382, maybe 236, probably not the 236, but the 382 level, and then it will break out of the channel, right? Because it's a high low, eventually leading to the break. So I would mark these levels on my chart, and I ask that you do the same. Just mark these levels, and these would be good profit taking targets. All the way up till the 1.618 level, those will be brilliant profit taking targets. So take a moment, just pause this video and set your targets. So just to reiterate, what I'm looking for is a break above the 200 EMA and a retest before I go in. And if REEF actually breaks above the ascending channel, it would be brilliant. Now, if you like this video so far, I want you to just go ahead and pump the like button to the moon, because it's a small gesture, but it really helps me a lot. Also, I just want to remind you that I now have a Twitter account where I am sharing my trading setups that I do not have the time to cover in a video. And if you look down here, REEF, I actually called it 3 hours ago before making this video. So if you want the most up-to-date trading setups from me, The Art of Crypto, go ahead on Twitter _The Art of Crypto. Besides that, I want to let you guys know that I now have a limited coaching session. If you feel like you are lacking in crypto, if you feel that you are not doing well in trading, or perhaps you just feel that you could improve, then this gives you a chance to get in contact with me one-on-one. Feel free to ask me any questions, whether it be on my strategy or my philosophy. This is a 1-hour session designed to answer whatever questions you might have, and for me to help you out however I can help you out. So if you're interested in that, link in description. And if you wish to support me for what I do, putting these profitable trading setups on YouTube for free, feel free to kindly join the Patreon as a supporter. A little bit goes a long way. And with that said, I just want to remind you that we are in a market right now. And in a market, we are trying to take other people's money. So doesn't it make sense that you have to be better than other people in order to take their money? So if you're serious about trading crypto, I want you to head over to my playlist called How to Trade Crypto and watch the videos there. It will save you so much heartache and lost money if you simply get educated before you jump into the markets. And with that, may the gains be with you, friend. Peace.